So lawsuits are not fun at all. They can also potentially be avoided
if you don't fail to vet your sources and your information. I bet you thought I was going to say if you don't ignore 4 cease and desists there, huh? Yeah.
Find common ground where they can work out their differences, and that is exactly what happened here.
Who knew all this time that my common ground was exactly what Tate wanted, huh? Yeah.
I'm so happy.
See how happy I just looked?
But what I can say is that both sides, we engaged in a lengthy mediation, and the process was done in good faith.
And the fact that I need notes to help me remember this as I talk is not at all a sign on how I truly feel about matters.
So during the mediation process, both sides were able to openly and honestly share information regarding the claims and defenses, and especially the claims and defenses related to the defamation claims made in the Washington lawsuit that was filed last October.
Especially the defamation lawsuit? Were there other lawsuits? Is someone not telling me something here? I can't do my job if I don't have all the facts.
So through talking with one another in the mediation,
through our attorneys,
I was able to share with the Westbrooks that as part of my defense, some of the certain statements that I had made that they had found to be disparaging,
and everyone else,
had actually come from various sources.
One source.
I learned information from them that actually led me to believe that several of these sources,
one source,
had manipulated me into publishing disparaging statements about the Westbrooks for their own purposes.
See, I am just too trusting of a soul. I mean, who would have thought that someone would actually do that, would lie and try to manipulate someone into putting a false story out there? I mean, that's just wrong.
Because of this, I have since deleted these statements from my social media platforms. And I've removed all the videos related to this matter as well.
Yep.
As the Westbrooks recognized that I had been manipulated and weaponized by some of these sources.
But EKC still has a bigger weapon. It's huge.
The Westbrooks and their representatives have also withdrawn their statements that they've made about me.
Which means the Westbrooks had to remove nothing, and their attorney removed a few statements that are preserved in court records, like forever. Now, if only I could get Emily Baker's streams taken down. Huh.
Starting over a year ago, one of these sources in particular,
the only source,
had repeatedly contacted me totally unsolicited.
Because that's not at all strange.
And provided me over the course of several months with disparaging information about the Westbrooks and their various businesses.
Completely normal.
It's now my opinion that this person contacted me for the purpose of feeding me and manipulating me
no.
into publishing disparaging statements about the Westbrooks to cause them harm.
I know, right? I mean, shocking. I mean, usually when people come forward out of the blue, unsolicited, with all kinds of disparaging information, it's because they want to help those people, right?
This source then sued the Westbrooks and asked me to break the story about his lawsuit. This source is the Westbrooks business partner in Halo Beauty, Clark Swanson.
When the business partner was feeding me the disparaging information beforehand, I just assumed that that's what all business partners did, and it was done to help.
As a result of having the ability to speak with the other side,
through their attorney. But see how the doors defamation can open up for you?
And to better develop an understanding of what has happened.
How else is one to learn when they've been naive, irresponsible, negligent, unprofessional, without a lawsuit?
I have agreed to provide whatever information and physical evidence I have to the Westbrooks about my communications with the sources that provided me with such disparaging information, and to cooperate in the Westbrooks' efforts to address some of the damage caused by the dissemination of such disparaging information.
I give up sources all the time anyway. It's a miracle I didn't reveal this already in like a live stream.
As there is ongoing litigation in other matters, none of the parties involved in our matter will be discussing or answering any questions about our lawsuit or its settlement.
Yeah, not even Tate can talk. Imagine her story if she could. I know.
Thank you so much for your support over the last several months and for your understanding.
Yeah, especially you Emily stans.
Have a wonderful day. I'll be back later with more. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Okay, now it's time for member shoutouts.
I'd like to thank Cheryl, Karen Collins, Anique Hildebrand, Maria Rose One, Dottie Bloomsting, Vivi LCR, Amputee, Molly, Realification, Susan Canada, Mom of Boys Nola, Dylan's Mom, Mima Dragon, Cindy D, Pretend Fashionista, Kathy Ann, Krista, Laura Nelson, The Dark Magician, Totally Clueless, Sally Godfrey, Teresa Hudson, Tennessee Val Mom, Faith Adams, Paula Dupree, Canceled Sadfish, Lola W, Captain T, Susan Elliott, Rita Rue, Sunny D, Sassy Now, Sensibly Morbid, Jessica, Grace Case, Tifa, Busy B, Haiti Joyless, Nat, Berber, D. Connor, Bo Roundtree, Danny Marie, Betty Boop Wolf, Sue M, D. Marie, Claire Esper, Diane McCall, MB, Sam Shaw, Jamie Couchard, Jovi's Mom, Holly Anna from Kalamazoo, Annette Carlson, Lola Pepper, Allie R, Police Wife Life, Angel Cake, Nana Hawk, JCM, Kimberly Rowdy Mom, Y'all Up with the Cat Dragon, Nancy PJ, Dottie Morgan, Atticus Finch, Absent 12, Sherry Landscaping, T. Adams, Crystal Clark, Sky Vision, Karma Kid 101, Sleepy Superhero, Shaz, Camilla, Leah, Jeanette Stevens, Lil Red Y'all, Gentry Art, Changing Cupcake, Jen Gerard, Poolerific, and Yoo-Hoo Shoo Shoo.
Thanks again for joining, and thank you everyone for watching.